As much as tonight is about conservation, I would also like to take the opportunity to celebrate our tourism industry. We have taken some substantial hits as an industry, mainly due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So I think it's important as an industry to come together to celebrate the fact that we have overcome major setbacks and we're still standing. Secondly, I would like to explain why we are here. You all know we are here to fundraise for the National Chimpanzee Conservation Strategy. But the question remains, why should we raise money for chimpanzees when there are so many other issues, seemingly more important, that warrant our attention? A case has been made to save the chimps from the conservationist standpoint. Jane Goodall makes an impassioned and very powerful case to save the chimpanzees that she has dedicated her life to studying and protecting.
Uganda's conservation is unique. We have got many national parks, as you know, and game reserves. And our unique contribution is determined by two things: latitude and altitude. Latitude, we happen to be right on the equator, north of the equator and south of the equator. A number of countries are on the equator. But the uniqueness of Uganda is that while we are at the equator, we also have a high altitude. The lowest part of Uganda in the Rift Valley is about 600 meters above sea level, and the highest part is 5,000 meters above sea level. That is how you end up with permanent snow on the equator. Now, this combination of latitude and altitude gives us flora and fauna which is really unique. So you Ugandans who are fighting for conservation, you need to know that. If you see the vegetation on top of the mountains, is very, very unique. Actually, we don't have many parts of the world which are like this. It is only Uganda, a part of Kenya, near Mount Kenya, and a country called Ecuador in South America. I've never been there, but from the map, I think it may be like Uganda. Promoting tourism here, it's very easy for you Ugandans. Tourism here, Uganda is very nice. That's why the other day I saw that some government wanted to ban some Ugandans from traveling. I said, but me, I don't want to travel in the first place. I'm very comfortable here. Where would I want to travel? Uganda is the best, one of the best places on earth. So for tourism, your job is an easy job. When I went to Spain long ago, I was told that 23 million people got No, Spain is earning $23 billion from tourism, and I think the tourists are 50 million or something like that to Spain. Then when I went there, but what are they coming to see here? It's very hot. You know that Spain becomes very hot during when I was there. Very hot, very humid. So here, you people, you have got an easy thing to do. That's why Diana is saying that you have recovered in spite of. It's very nice here. When you are talking of conservation, you are not only talking about the wild animals. You made a very good point. You are actually talking about yourselves. Because those forests, I went to Kibale forest. If you see those trees there, they contain a lot of medicinal trees in that forest. So by conserving these forests you may say you are conserving it for the chimpanzee, but actually you are conserving it for yourself. Because I could see wild coffee there. Wild coffee. I could see it there in the forest. Here, this domestic coffee, which is spoiled, needing medicine to keep it alive, there, wild coffee, no medicine, no what you call fungicides and faticides, insecticides. It is just there. So this coffee, how does it survive? The wild coffee. The genetics of that coffee which survives by its genes. It's very important for you fellows, for your research, to help you know how to survive. The plants which have got medicine, they are all there in the forest. Rain formation. Uganda gets a lot of rain. 60% of this rain comes from the ocean, from the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. But 40% of the rain comes from the local water bodies and forests. If you look at Uganda, Uganda goes from about 2 degrees south or 1.5 degrees south of the equator to 4 degrees and 12 minutes north of the equator. And if you look at the map, West Nile and the area of Acholi is on the same latitude as Karamoja. But in West Acholi, in West Nile, we get about 60 inches of rain per annum. In Karamoja, 35 inches. Why? What causes the difference? They're on the same latitude, but what is causing the difference? It is the water bodies in South Sudan, what are called the SADs, and the forests in Congo. That's why you find northwestern Uganda gets almost 2 times the amount of rain which northeastern Uganda gets, in spite of being on the same latitude. So therefore, conservation is, yes, a bit, these creatures are very nice, they look good. They also help scientific studies. I don't know whether you conservationists, you like that, when they are used as what do you call them, the English word for guinea pigs, for medicine, for trials of medicines and so on, for research. But even if you didn't do that, even if you just looked at them, but you preserved their habitat, that habitat is good for them, but also good for you because it manufactures rain for you. I think I should also sell a few goats and contribute something small. I'll contribute 1 billion shillings to this